Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Mike, do you wanna hop on with me? Saving the day as fucking usual. Yo, how's it going? Everybody in the chat, welcome to INL Round 5 in Belgium, Division 3. Yeah, all that shabanga. Let me invite Mike just in case he wants to hop on with me. You in the D2 stream? Oh, okay. No worries, I'll do this by myself. Even though, okay, yeah, whatever. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is stress. This is fucking stress. How did you sign it? I don't know. You just did. Oh, it was wet. Lovely. We've got a wet quality. Why is there a restart? I don't know. I saw there was no stream, so I came to save the day. Let me sit back, get my popcorn, and enjoy this shit show. Oh shit! It's a straight. Oh, there's no quality. Oh, it's just wet race. Okay, okay. Let me just get my bearings. Let me just get my bearings. Tire. Gap. That should be fine. We should be good. So we've got Elon Bakker starting on pole. Original CV in P2, P3 we've got living out where you guys can see it. Why are we getting so many DSQs? I think it was raining last time in INL when I raced here, and I finished P6. It was a really good race, so hopefully we have some of the same. Let me just get up the stream on my phone so I can see the comments in the chat. Any predictions in the chat? Let me know. I'm gonna go for the Iwan Baka P1, Nils P2, and United Bosnia P3. Okay, let's get ready for the start. Let's see. Go on, Iwan Baka. Oh, let's have a look at this one race. Can I find a good camera angle? Hello, game. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, 5 red lights. I know where we go. I've got a bit of a glitch. Scotland who's who. I think that's Suvi going around the outside of Libidal to turn 1. There's a bit of there's no contact so far. This is very odd. Everyone so far has gone clean up ready on, so it looks good so far. Is that Philip looking down the inside of? Oh, this why is it all glitched? I have no idea what's going on. I think there's a bit of a desync between Civi and Libanal, or Civi is lagging on my screen. I think. Oh, who's that? Is that FT5 round? Well, we had a yellow flag somewhere. Oh, this is so odd. My apologies, just sorting out some issues from my end. Yeah, okay, let's see who's dropped the most positions so far from the start. Let's have a look. Position change. Yeah, it looks like United Bosnia has dropped the most. It's not a very good start, and I think maybe Josh has picked up some damage and is into the pits. United Bosnia, he lost 5 positions on the restart. Well, it said 5 positions, now it says... No, it says 0. Let's see where maybe Josh comes out. It's all a bit glitchy, you know. You've got to love Codemasters. I have no idea what's going on, but United Bosnia sending it down the inside of one of the Renaults. I have no idea who's who. I don't even know who's where. Alright, so we've got Iwan Baka P1, Libanel P2, and City P3. Okay, there we go. It sorted itself out. I see Danny Boy on the back of Stephen. And NLR Yoga has just joined the session. Is he coming to join me? I have no clue what's going on. Here goes Sinjo right on the back of Danny Boy. Is he going to look to go down the inside? He's going. Deny, he's going to yield. He's going to back out of it. Smart move from Sinjo. Well, we'll stay on board with Sinjo for now. It looks like the closest battle on track. Saying that, looks like Danny Boy's starting to catch up to Stephen. Oh! Libanow's out. Where has he lost it? Oh, you must have lost the back end into the wall. That's a big shame. I'm not sure if we've got a virtual safety car or a normal safety car. The game's not letting me know. Let me just dashboard. No, let me just press the PS button real quick and go back in. Okay, so we've got a virtual safety car. And Kyle has picked up a 3-second penalty. That's the first virtual safety car of the race. It's come later than I expected, to be honest. So, well done on the drivers for that. But hopefully go back into racing soon. Right, we're underway again. Here I'm back, it is still 4.3 seconds ahead of original CV, even after a VSE. It's a strong start from the championship leader. I think he's championship leader. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, and we have Syndrome making the move on SD5. Oh, but they're still battling for it. Yeah, Syndrome makes it past SD5 into turn 4. I think. I could be completely wrong. I have no idea. This is very poor from me. I do apologise. I'm not an experienced commentator like Ivor and Mike. SD5 is going to look to get his position back ASAP. But he's actually got to worry about Grimjaw Jagger in the Mercedes right behind him. Starting to rain hard, you know. Could we see drivers putting on the wet compound anytime soon? And Danny Boy, he goes very wide, trying to overtake Stephen in the final sector. We have Kyle into the pits. Let's see if he opts for the. Is he doing a drive through? Okay, this game is glitching out for me, boys. I do apologise. Let's go on board with Kelvin. He's on the back of Philip. I think Kyler must have been sanctioned with a drive through for speeding onto the VSC. Oof, big lock up for Kelvin there. And let's go back down to Danny Boy. He's still trying to get past Stephen, but he's not managed to do so yet. Oh, he had to slam on the brakes there. If not, he would have gone straight into the back of Stephen. Looks like Philip might have made a mistake, losing a bit of his back end, and Kelvin's gonna try and take this opportunity to overtake Philip into turn 1, possibly. He's gonna use his overtake button. Nah, he's a bit too far away. See, he uses the overtake button once again. He's going to try and get the slipstream on the long straight. Let's see if it works. He hits the overtake button again. Philip also using his overtake button. This is Kelvin's position. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? Let's have a look. So yeah, Kelvin gets the move done around the outside of Philip. Well done. Great move from VR Kelvin. They go up to P3. Now Nils on the back of Formula Matt. Nils, who some would say is the favourite to win the championship, is now sitting in P6 after starting in P5. And old Tapper gaining 10 positions since the start of the race. What a race from him so far. And Vapor Josh is the one who suffers the most from the race restart, losing 8 positions, dropping all the way down to P17. Here we've got Danny Boy still looking to get past Stephen. He's still not managed to do so. Let's see if we can do it on the next lap. If not, here into the braking zone, the double chicane. Let's see if he's going to try and go for the move. I think he's yielding for the long straight. He's going to wait for the long straight. Oof, very close there. Both using the overtake buttons, and Formula Matt is getting a bit close to Inal Philippe, but we will still on board with Danny Boy here, who's not had the best of exits out of turn 1, but you never know on a long straight. The power of the slipstream, even in the wet, is pretty big. Stephen using his overtake. Danny Boy, I think it's a bit too far to make the move. I think we've got a battle between Kelvin and Original Civi, I think. Or Kelvin tried to make the move past Original Civi, but didn't manage to make it in the end. Let's go back on board with Danny Boy, who's still looking to make a move. He's looking down the inside. It's getting a bit close. Round the outside, a bit of contact. Danny Boy does make the move, stick round the outside with a bit of contact. So, well done to him. My commentary is just amazing. What can I say? And Silly, for some reason, is telling me he's overtaking Kelvin, but I think the game's just glitched once again. Let's go on board with Nils here on the back of Formula Matt, looking to make his way up to P5. A bit of contact into the back end of Formula Matt's car. Bit of a lock-up. Same for Formula Matt, both make mistakes into turn 1. Let's see what Nils can do on the straight after Radion. He activates his overtake button. Formula Matt does have 10% ERS while Nils has 87. This is Nils' time to pounce on Formula Matt. Looks like Formula Matt might have DC'd out of the race. He's got an X button on his car. But Nils' easy overtake on Formula Matt down the straight. Here, Formula Matt has now left the session. Looks like he might have DC'd out of the session. Some internet problems. Hopefully he can return ASAP. We also have Sinjo now looking to get past Steven. Steven seems to be lacking a bit of pace around Spa here in the wet. I mean, it is really tricky conditions and a very hard track. Let's see if we can make the overtake anytime soon. Not many battles on track right now. There's small gaps between everyone. So we'll stick on board with Sinjo here in P12, which is the closest battle on track. Even though it looks like Nils is starting to catch up to Philippe, so we'll go on board with that soon if he gets any closer. Actually, we might go on board with it now because it looks like Sinjo's losing time and Nils is catching up rapidly to Philippe. It looks like Philippe is starting to struggle in P4 and Nils is on fire. He's rapid right now. He still has 92% ERS while Philippe has 83, so they're both conserving their ERS very well. Let's see if Nils can do the exact same thing he did to Formula Matt last lap while we have Jordan overtaking Formula Matt's ghosted AR car. Bit of a shame for Formula Matt. He had a very good start, but unfortunately internet problems made him disconnect from the race. It looks like Nils didn't have a very good exit out of Radion. Philippe has just zoomed away from him. So we'll have to wait another lap maybe to see an overtake between these two. We're going to go on board with United Bosnia, who's looking to... Oh, he's misjudged his braking point there and he's gone very deep. Nearly taken a tapper with him. Bit of a rookie mistake there from United Bosnia. He wasn't the fastest lap as well, so he may have just lost that right now as well. On tapper now, Formula Matt's car is disconnected. Hopefully he can make his way back into the race soon, because if not he's going to lose a lot of positions. Yeah, you have our tapper now trying to make his way through Formula Matt's car. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's a big shame for Formula Matt, to be honest. He was having a very good race, but we'll move on from that. Is Nils going to try and catch up to Philippe here? Philippe does seem to struggle in sector 3 a lot, so let's see if we can gain any time on him. As we'll go on board, United Bosnia now making his way past Formula Matt's car. Sinjo still trying to make his way past Steven. Let's go on board. See, Nils caught up 5/10 in that sector 3. Yeah, Philippe seems to struggle in that last sector. Let's see if we can get a better exit out of Rouge and Radion this lap and get him on the slipstream on the straight. They both activate their overtake buttons. Philippe does have 50% ERS left, while Nils has 80%. Let's see. It looks like Philippe has a lot more grip in sector 1 compared to Nils, but Let's see. He's not using his overtake button. Purely slipstream. Yeah, he's a bit too far. Let's go with Danny Boy now, trying to make his way past Formula Matt's car. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a bit annoying. See Syndro. He's been on the back of Steven for about 3 laps now. He's still trying to make his move past Steven for P11, but Formula Matt has finally rejoined the race. I'm glad to see that happen. He has lost about 4 positions though, which is really disappointing to see. Go on board with Syndra now. This is your chance, lad. Lap 10. 97, nearly full tank of VRS compared to Steven's half tank. See Nils in sector 3 catching up so quick to Philippe. Philippe is just not comfortable at all in this sector 3. We have Iwanbaka into the pits finally, first of the leaders into the pits. Is anyone else going to follow suit? No. Iwanbaka is the first to pit, 10 laps into the race. Jordan does follow suit with Iwanbaka. Let's go on board with Syndro as he still trying to make his way past Steven. Let's see if he can do it. Is he looking done? Nah, he has to yield from turn 1. Into turn 1. Let's see if we can make any. Oh, we've got Nils on the back of Philippe here. He's going to look, doesn't go down the inside. Nah. He also used from the position. You have to be very, very brave to dive bomb in these conditions around Spa. Very tricky to make it stick. Syndro has actually made his way past Steven in a long straight. Sorry for missing that out. I do apologise. We were on board with Nils, and Steven's lost his car and he's round. He's made it. Oh, he saved it. He saved it. But FT5 does use this opportunity to make his way past him. Unlucky for Steven there. Iwanbaka has come out in P5, whilst Jordan has come out in P14. Vapor Josh now makes his way past Steven. Let's go on board with Nils now into sector 3. Also got Danny Boy on the back of United Bosnia now. Original Civi does go into the pits 1 lap later, and looks like everybody's going to go into the pits now except VR Kelvin who stays out. They seem to have lost a lot of time to Iwanbaka in the space of 1 lap. Otapa also, a lot of the drivers going into the pits now. Wonder how long Kelvin will stay out for on these set of inters. See where Syndro loses out so much to Steven. The pit lane is so long here. Not long, sorry, it's very short. Let's go on board with Jordan here, trying to make the move down past Steven. Steven looks to be struggling a lot around this race. Doesn't seem to be making many overtakes. He's the one being overtaken. In many situations, we're going to go Philip here, who's right on the back of Formula Map. It's nice to see Formula Map back in his car. even though he will have to pit sometime soon. Let's see if Kelvin will go into the pits this lap. Let's have a look. It looks like he's staying out. He's also staying out. Nils. Wait, Fuller and Matt must have made a mistake because both Philippe and Nils have made his way past him. Oh, that glitch is very annoying. Danny Boy does go into the pits now. And so does Formula Matt. Kelvin and ST5 are the only ones staying out, and one Xavier as well by the looks of it. Well, we don't know about one Xavier yet, but ST5 and Kelvin and United Bosnia, sorry, all them three still staying out on these 12 lap old intermediates. Let's go on board with Nils on the back of Philippe now. Overtake activated. He's going to look to go round the outside. Who's going to be the latest on the brakes? And Philippe yields. He backs out of it. Nils makes a lovely move around the outside. Ooh, bit on the grass there from Philippe. Not seen many penalties, unless the game has not notified me of them. So. On board with Kyle here, makes a move round one Xavier. Okay, there we go. We've got Kyle picking up a 3-second penalty, so he must have gone wide while overtaking one Xavier. So one Xavier might want to report that to the steward and see if it's an illegal overtake off track. But let's go on board with Jordan and ST5, catching up to our tapper here. ST5 is still on the 12 lap old intermediates. Stop saying mediums. Bloody hell. Does Kelvin stay out for one more lap? He does. Does United Bosnia? He also stays out. Oh, big mistake from Vapor Josh. I don't know how he's made it stick onto the track after going on the grass. Big mistake. We've got SD5. These tyres are not looking to be knocked off anytime soon. Wait, I think Jordan overtook SD5. My apologies. Having a bit of struggle with the standings. And Kyler I think he's retired in the pits. He's had enough of this race. Big shame. Big shame. But I think it's been a bit of Renault team orders here, letting Stephen go by. Or Perouge or Xavier just didn't feel brave enough to go side by side with his teammate. But we'll go on board with Danny Boy. Yeah, I think ST5's tyres now are starting to completely go off now. He's lost about 2 seconds to Jordan in the space of half a lap. And Danny Boy's going to try and send it down the inside. Oof. Oof. It looks like Kelvin's tyres are starting to lose a lot of grip as well, but he still stays out. It's very interesting tactic. I think he's just trying to stretch the tyres as much as he can, so at the end he's got the fresher compound to push. Let's see if United Bosnia makes the same decision and stays out. He also stays out. Very interesting. Hopefully the game is not glitched out for me and they actually are on 14 lap old intermediates. Or 15, it must be 15 now because of 15 laps. Ooh. SD5 also stays out. Not many battles on track right now, so actually we've got Nils. It looks like Bosnia's tyres are starting to fully go off now as well. I wonder whether them three are going to start pitting. I did not expect them to extend the tyre wear so much in this race. We've actually got Philippe catching up to Nils now as well, so we might have a three-way battle for P4 here if United Bosnia just does not want to pit this lap either. Just go on board with Kelvin, see if he decides to pit this lap. He stays out once again. He's losing so much time to his teammate. I'm not sure if this is team orders or not. We've got Nils on the back of the ears. Look at the difference in the tyre where Nils is getting very close to United Porsche. Look to go down the outside. He locks up big time in United Porsche. Oh, he's still there. Nils is still there. It's going to be very close to turn one. He's going to be the latest on the brakes. Let's go on board with Felipe to see the battle from behind. Are they going to go side by side into... Nah, Nils thinks a bit better and stays behind United Boys. He's going to try and get him on the straight with a slipstream. And Philippe is going to get slonged. If he gets... he's a bit too far behind. But Nils... United Bosnia still going strong on these 15-lap-old intermediates, you know. But Nils must have got the position here around the outside yet. He's got so much more grip on the track. But United Bosnia, he's still trying to get us back into P4. He's still fighting. And we've got the two Williams starting to go into battle soon for P1 if Kelvin does not pick this lap. Sorry if I'm missing any battles for midfield and down below from P10. Just these three are going crazy right now. Let's see. Philippe struggles so much in sector 3 here. Let's see if Kelvin decides to pit. He's staying out once again. Very interesting. Philippe just doesn't seem to have any pace in sector 3. I've said it so many times, but it's still baffling me. United Boss is going to defend the inside door. Philippe's gone for the move. Very, very good move from Philippe there. I think United Boss is... no, he's still stayed out. Have they already pitted? Have I made a massive mistake and not realised they'd pitted already? No, they haven't. They're still going. Very interesting. Say so myself, and now yeah, Ivan Mbappe goes into the lead now. Kelvin's tyres have gone completely off here. SC5 and Baby Josh finally pit. Let's see if United Force is going to look. Baby Josh retires in the pit lane. He's had enough of this race as well. SC5 has gone onto the softs. Is it dry enough to go on the softs? It's a very bold move. Maybe that's why Kelvin and United Bosnia have stayed out as long as they did as well. Is the track drying up? It doesn't seem like it on my screen, to be honest. But let's go on board with Danny Boy on the back of Jordan. Did I see that right? Is he actually on the softs? Okay, maybe the track is dry enough. Maybe I was wrong the whole time. I do apologise. There is 6 laps to go. This might be a very, very good call from Kelvin and United Bosnia to stick to tyres, but it doesn't seem like ST5 has any grip. Maybe was it too early to pit for ST5? Maybe. Let's go with Danny Boy. the closest battle on track right now. No, Bosnia, he's going in. United Bosnia's in, he's got a puncture. He's suffered a puncture. Yeah, he's had to pit, Kelvin, he's still out. Same lap old tyres as United Bosnia. I wonder if he's going to get a puncture anytime soon. But that is not the first time United Bosnia has tried to stretch his tyres as much as he can and ended up with a puncture. Luckily, it wasn't towards the end of the race. A bit like 2 laps to go, so he still has time to recover. But now Bosnia sticks onto the intermediate, so yeah, I think FD5 just made a mistake there going onto the softs. Whoa, I've missed a United Bosnia is, oh, nearly lose it off Radion. Now Grimjaw is pitted on for the hard compound. Interesting. Oh, Shinjo is completely binned it. Do we have a full safety car? The game's not letting me know. Please let me know. We have a virtual safety car. Sorry if you can't see it because of a black box top left. Sorry, I had to back out the application and go back in so the game could refresh the glitches for me. But we do have a virtual safety car. This could play well into the hands of Kelvin if he can reach the pits in time. Yeah, he's had to slow down for his delta. He's staying out, interestingly. Is he pitted? I don't think he's pitted. Or the game's baffling me. No, it doesn't seem like he's pitted. Or the game's completely glitched for me. Which if it has, I do completely apologise. But Grimjaw Jagger does pick up a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Civi is in the pits. And Sinjo has left the session. Let's go on board with a... We've got a yellow flag. Is that Kelvin? Yeah, Kelvin is round. I would say that is a shocking occurrence, but it was coming. He is... Oh, does he have a puncture? I think he's got a left rear puncture. 18 lap old intermediates, he's got a left rear puncture, I think. Big stuff happening right now. I can't keep up. Danny Boy gonna try and make the move, but watch out with Kelvin, he's on the middle of the track. And Danny Boy makes the move past Jordan into P5. Good result so far for the both Red Bulls. Yeah, and Kelvin's gonna have to go a whole lap into the pits. You should have pitted, mate. You should have pitted. Big stuff, yeah, there's a confirmation. Left rear tyre puncture with 3 laps to go. Big stuff. After such a dominant race from Kelvin, he's just... The strategy goal is just not gone to play here, but United Bosnia has pitted for the softs in the end. Might have been a mistake from his crew last pit stop, but the grip doesn't seem to be there just yet though. But he's going to stick to it, hopefully. Yeah, and Kelvin's losing out so many positions here. And now Ivanbach is 21 seconds ahead of original Civi. He looks like he's got the win in the bag here. We do have a yellow flag, I think that's just Kelvin going slowly. But Nils is catching up to original Civi here now. Some of the drivers pitting for the soft compound now. It's going to be an interesting last couple of laps. I think Philip is going to go and do the exact same as well. And Stephen is out. I'm not sure what supporter Stephen there. Has he crashed? It looks like he has. He must have clipped the curb and he's into the wall. Where Latifi, no, Giovinazzi and Russell crashed last week in real life. And I think Grimjaw's just retired into the pits. So much is going on. So many people pitting for the soft compound, people DNFing everywhere. What a last couple of laps. Yeah, Philippe has gone for the soft compound in the end. It was a very clever call from, a very clever thought from Kelvin, Bosnia and FD5 to stretch the intermediates 17 laps to go onto the softs towards the end, but unfortunately they got hit by punctures, which was coming. If you try and stretch the intermediates that far, it's always going to happen. And Ewan back is 20 seconds ahead. He's going to jump into the pits actually. Is he far enough from Civi to come out on the lead? I wonder if these two will go into the pits. Oh, Civi's into the pits as well. Is Nils going to follow? Yes, he is. Now Jordan has got a big call to make here. Is he going to go into the pits and sacrifice his P4? Good evening, extra rotation. Backer does come out on the softs into the lead. Jordan is into the pits as well. Is Formula Matt going to follow suit as well and go into the pits? Is everybody going to go on the softs compounds to the end? We do have 2 laps to go. This is a very, very late call. Formula Matt decides not to pit. He's going to suffer. He's going to suffer big time these last 2 laps. Be a fight for fastest lap as well. Who has the fastest lap so far? Where do I check this again? Here I'm back with a 154.8 in the intermediates. It's going to be a fight for the fastest lap here and for a podium finish. Well, I think the podium is dead set with Ewan Backer, Civi and Nils, but we never know what can happen. This is Spa. There's a track full of surprises. But you can see Formula Matt. Oh, and United Bosnia, has he binned it? Out of turn 1. Oh no. Let's stay on board with SD5 to see if we can spot United Bosnia's car. I can't see it. That's a big shame. Big shame, but you see Formula Matt is struggling so hard on these intermediates. He's going to lose so many positions with 1 lap to go. Let's go on board with Danny Boy, see if he can make it past with ease around Formula Matt. Oh, that was very close. Formula Matt, you're on intermediates, you don't have to defend your position. That was very, very close between the Racing Point and the Red Bull. Very, very close. There was just no need for Formula Matt to defend there. He's on intermediates on a dry track. Now you've got a tapper. Is he going to go? It's too late now, mate. Too late. Unfortunate call for Formula Matt. He should have pitted 2 laps earlier. Division 2 in 15 minutes. We should have a Division 2 up in 15 minutes time. If you guys want to head over and watch that. United Bosnia has left the session. Formula Matt decides to go on the intermediates once again. Very interesting calls in this race. With half the lobby gone. Well, mostly half the lobby DNFing. But this is Spa, as I said, a track full of surprises. And it looks like Iwan Bakker once again, I think he won last weekend, has got the race in the bag. I think he's trying to push for fastest lap. He's used all of his ERS. Let's see if he gets in. Iwan Bakker around the final corner. He wins the Belgium GP in Division 3 Vanille with the fastest lap so far. Let's see if anybody else can get it. Fastest lap is... I'm struggling here. Civi can't get the fastest lap. Is Nils going to try and get it? He finishes P2 in the end. Civi must have had penalties. I did look at the penalties for it to be a surprise. Let's see where Philippe finishes P4. So we've got Ivan back at P1, Nils P2 and Sibi P3 on our podium. Then Jordan P5, he's going to be so happy with his result. It's about time Jordan finished on a good result. He deserves it. He deserves that P5. Danny Boy P6. Otapa P6. He jumps Danny Boy on penalties. Let's see, we're pulling him out on the intermediates. Is ST5 anywhere close to him? No, he's 13 seconds behind. Unless Formula Matt absolutely bottles it in the last sector, he'll be finishing P8. I'm very good, thank you very much for you. Yep, Formula Matt finishes P8. Let's see if he has any penalties and ST5 will jump him or not. ST5 finishes P9 and the rest will finish P10 and P11. What a race! What a race! Ivan Bakker is your race winner. Very unfortunate for the likes of Calvin and United Bosnia, stretching intermediates 18 laps but suffering punctures right before pitting. There's your race winner. In the Williams, Ivan Bakker, 25 points, plus 1 for fastest lap. That's 26 points in the bank for him. What a race, what a race. I'll give you the race rundown to end the stream. Ivan Bakker P1, P2 Arnel Nils, P3 Original Civi. In P4 and P5, Philippe and Jordan, Otapa P6, Danny Boy P7, Formula Matt P8, ST5 P9, Calvin P10 and Juan Xavier P11. The rest of the grid unfortunately DNFing here at Spa today. But that's it for INL Division 3 for this weekend. We will see you next week. I'm not sure where we're going to. I will look at my calendar later on and I'll inform everybody in the Discord. You can catch us on Twitter at IntelligenceINL. That is it me for today, and I'll see you boys and ladies later. How do I end the stream? I've got no clue. Help. 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 Ah, there we go. See you guys.